Good morning, everyone. This is Julie Webb with Sangoma Marketing Department, and I'd like to welcome you to the Sangoma PBXact 15 webinar we're hosting today. I'm going to turn it over now to Mike White, our VP of Open Source Sales.
Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us today. As Julie mentioned, my name is Mike White. I am the Vice President of Open Source Sales here at Sangoma. For those of you who don't know me, I joined Sangoma in February of this year via acquisition. My company E4 was one of Sangoma's largest partners and the original distributor for PBXact. I'm going to take you through today's agenda. I'd like to take this opportunity to teach you a little bit about our company and tell you a few of the many reasons to buy PBXact. I'll walk you through some of the features at a glance, tell you about our new shiny FreePBX to PBXact conversion wizard. I'll talk a little bit about our S-Series summer telephone promo, and we'll wrap up with a quick Q&A session. About Sangoma, started in Toronto 35 years ago. Sangoma has grown from these humble beginnings to over 16 locations worldwide, including my branch in beautiful Traverse City, Michigan. As the corporate sponsor and trademark holders of two of the largest open source telephony projects on the planet, Asterisk and FreePBX, it's our focus to build and design products to enhance the user experience. As a result, we've evolved into a one-stop shop for all things UC and VoIP. Some examples of our products include session border controllers. An SBC is a device that provides some additional VoIP security to networks. It controls how calls are started, managed, and completed. An SBC also offers some features to help enable remote workers. We also have network interface devices such as our telephony boards and Vega gateways. These can be used to connect PBXact to traditional telecom networks using things like PRI and POTS lines. And both solutions support FXS or station side control for things like fax machines or old school analog telephones. We've got Appy Days, which is our communication platform as a service, or as us telecom geeks say, CPaaS. We've got two lines of telephones in our D-Series and S-Series lines. We have remote worker tools or mobile and desktop apps like Zulu 3.5, which we'll cover a little bit later today. And we've recently launched a new line of wireless headsets in our H10 and H2O. As you know, cloud is a very big part of what we do here at Sangoma. We have multiple products to meet the SIP trunking needs of our customers, both retail and wholesale, and we offer several fully managed turnkey cloud PBXs. I'd also like to invite you to try our newest meeting as a service product. It's called Sangoma Meet. Feel free to check that out online at meet.sangoma.com, and remember, it's free to use. Last night, I asked my lovely wife to check out this slide deck. She said it looks great, but it was only missing one thing. I asked what that one thing was, and she said, a funny meme. Remember, folks, laughter is the best medicine. So what is PBXact? Quite simply put, PBXact is a flexible, easy to use, unified communication platform for businesses. This platform was forged in the heart of our open source projects, Asterisk and FreePBX. We have several different delivery options for you as a customer. The first being our appliance series, premise-based offering. Like I mentioned before, we have PBXact as a fully managed cloud offering. We also offer software-only licensing for those who want to bring their own server to the table or perhaps deployed in a VMware environment. And then for our reseller and MSP set, we offer PBXact as a SaaS licensing model. Users of the SaaS models have the ability to purchase specifically the features that they need and pay a monthly fee for those. And then something we'll cover a little bit later here in the conversation is our FreePBX to PBXact conversion wizard. One of the great features of our PBXact application is Zulu UC. A couple features to mention here are one-to-one video calling. If you are using our Zulu desktop application and you want to call another member in the network, you have the ability to initiate that call with one-to-one video. We've also included in this release collaborative screen sharing function. No longer we need to subscribe to a third-party application to share your screen. Another quick feature is call merging. Quick example here, I'm talking on the phone with Ryan Markham, our Director of Open Source Sales. I take another call from my boss. I have the ability to quickly merge that call on the inbound. So this is a feature quite similar to Android or iPhone. You can merge calls directly in application. We also have threaded chat built in, and from that threaded chat, if we have a group chat going, I have the ability to launch a conference call quickly. It presents the users in that group with a join button, and everyone can jump on that call. Another cool feature is easy file sharing and transfer capabilities. You have the ability to click the attachment link and send it to somebody either on the mobile or a desktop client, but you can also drag and drop something directly from your desktop into the chat application and send the file that way. Zulu UC is work from home ready, possibly more important than ever. Pair it with your H2O Sangoma headset, and you've got a truly integrated work from home solution. We also have the ability to click to dial from any web page with our browser application. If you're browsing a web page and you see a telephone number on that page, you can simply right-click it and then select dial. Once you do so, you can either have your desk phone ring or your Zulu application ring. And then we also have inbound screen pop. So if you have a CRM or some third-party application that you'd like to bring up in front of your agents, you have the ability to do that with inbound screen pop. The system presents the caller ID information to that application and then brings it up directly in front of users. UCP, also known as User Control Panel, is our web-based call control platform. With UCP, you have the ability to basically control and manage every single feature on your phone system. A couple quick things here that you can do are you have the ability to see any of your call logs, listen to call recordings, change your presence. If you change your presence in UCP or User Control Panel, it pushes that out to all endpoints in the network. Also have the ability to manage any contacts and control any follow me, find me features, and also any call forwarding options. I can easily manage my greetings as well. Next slide, Julie. We've also made a simplified configuration dashboard with PBXact. We've included most of the things that admins would use every day, things that, like inbound routes or ring groups, things that are often changed on the fly. But if you are coming to PBXact from FreePBX, have no fear. You can quickly switch to advanced mode to reveal all of the features that you've become accustomed to in FreePBX. Call center add-ons. This piece for call center is a nice functionality that it basically adds and extends the additional functionality of your call center and the standard PBXact features. A quick one right off the top is our exact dialer function. This gives you the ability to create an outbound dialing campaign. A couple use cases here would be I'm trying to deliver calls to inbound sales agents. I can quickly set up a CSV file that has the phone numbers and information of the people that we'd like to call. Once I load that into the campaign dialer and hit start, the system starts making outbound calls and delivering them directly to your agents. Another great use case for this that I've seen is notification. I've seen schools using this. I've seen small regional utilities using this for things like inclement weather or power outages. I can load my customer database into the system itself. Once I hit start, it will start delivering callers to an inbound menu that plays them a message. And when that's all done, I can even report on that. I can see who talked at what times, and even report on those folks that who we reached their answering machine. Another quick feature is call center reports. This really gives you the ability to create detailed reports and analytics on your call queues or ACD. We can report on things, how many agents were in queue, how many abandoned calls we had, how many callers were in queue at this specific time of day. Another cool feature is our call center compliance or call limiting feature. If you are an outbound call center type environment and you're concerned about getting fines for calling too many people on the do not call list or something along those lines, we have the ability to limit those features. Once we've hit that limit, an agent would receive a message on their end that says you've reached the limit, and they would no longer be able to call those people. Another really awesome feature that we've introduced in PBXact is our call center queue callback. You've probably seen this feature before in the wild. Let's imagine for a second that you've just been notified that you're going to be waiting 30 minutes in queue. You have the ability to select an option, and from there, once you've reached that point in the queue, the system will then call you back. You put in your phone number, you've reached that position in queue, the call center system will call you back and then deliver you directly to an agent in real time. All PBXact call center pricing is based on the appliance that you're using. So a person using an appliance 60 versus, let's say, an appliance 100 would pay less for this feature. Quick example here is it's based on user count and not the application itself. So that allows smaller systems to save money versus some of the larger systems. POMPs. So this is a really important feature of PBXact, something you won't see really in the open source community. So POMPs really is that it's peace of mind packages. It consists of two components. That first component really is software assurance. And a quick example here, if you run into any software bugs or issues, Sangoma will jump right in there and fix that for you quickly. It also, that software assurance piece includes software updates for 365 days. Very important element of POMPs is the service level agreement. And with Gold, you get a during business hours guaranteed response time. With Platinum, we'll support you with a guaranteed response time 24/7. And each of these include a professional services as well. You get 30 minutes of professional services with the Gold and 60 minutes of professional services with Platinum. A lot of folks like to use these to help with updates annually if needed. Backup and restore. Perhaps one of the great features of FreePBX and PBXact, the new backup restore module allows you to check each module individually that you might want to backup and restore. You then have the ability to schedule the backup. We give you the ability to set email notifications on whether it was successful or it failed. And then the really awesome new feature of PBXact 15 is the ability to restore from older versions. So if you are familiar with the way that FreePBX and PBXact operated in the past, if you had a 13 system and you wanted to go out to one of our great partners and buy a brand new server, then restore your existing system to it, you would have to take your old platform, upgrade from 13 to 14, and then from 14 to 15. But with our new feature, you have the ability to restore directly from version 13 to 15. We also have a warm spare feature that gives you the ability to run a hot spare in your environment. This is shouldn't be considered a high availability feature. If you, a quick example here is it's using what's on your primary server. It sends that over to your backup server. In the unlikely event that your primary server fails, you can manually switch over to your warm spare. We've also introduced advanced recovery module. This is our replacement to high availability. It extends some of the features of warm spare, giving you some additional options in automating the restore process to the secondary server. And it even does some notification things like give your admin a call to tell them that the system has actually failed over to the secondary server. GraphQL, it's our new API method here in PBXact 15. While I didn't intend for this to be a technical webinar, just know that GraphQL affords developers the ability to integrate PBXact into just about any third-party application, and it exposes each feature from our GUI. Updating PBXact. Updating PBXact's never been more simple. If you need to move from 14 to 15, just know that you will need to be in a current POMP. If you have a current POP, you will have, like I said before, 365 days of updates. Just go to the modules section, select updates, choose which modules you want to update, and then we've documented this feature very, very well in our wiki. Please be sure to check that out when you get a second. FreePBX to PBXact conversion wizard. This launched at the same time as our PBXact 15. This really was an opportunity for FreePBX users to take full advantage of PBXact and not have to go through the restore process. Now you have the quick and easy ability to convert your FreePBX system directly into PBXact. All you need to do is log into your PBXact, hit the module sysadmin section, click activation, grab your deployment ID, head on over to our store at portal.sangoma.com, log in, check the FreePBX to PBXact conversion utility, and what this wizard does, it will actually walk you directly through the process. Base price for the conversion is $450, and it's $8 a user thereafter. We touched on POMPs a little bit earlier. This is a great platform for having an SLA, guaranteed response time. Our base POMP for this system is included with the platform. We've also included a discount for those who would like to subscribe to our POMPs for 4 years. That's 25% off. Basically, if you buy 3 years, you get the fourth for free. Another professional service that we offer here at Sangoma is what we call Up and Running. This is a professional service that affords you, the end user, the ability to have Sangoma configure this application to your exact and specific desired specification. We'll hold your hand through the entire process, work with your team to gather all the information that we'll need to successfully deploy it, and then we'll help you at the time of cutover. All right, so why PBXact? We covered the what PBXact is. Now let's cover the why portion. So as an open source community advocate, my favorite part about PBXact is that it directly benefits our open source project. Sangoma employs the best engineers and developers on the planet, and as you can imagine, this comes with a pretty big price tag. The sale of PBXact directly funds these efforts. Another great reason to buy PBXact is the fact that it includes over $2,000 in commercial modules from the FreePBX space. To put that in perspective, let us compare the PBXact 60, which retails for $1,000. You'd have to spend over $2,000 to get the same feature set available in PBXact. Another nice feature is that support plans for PBXact are almost always going to be priced less than FreePBX. Being that generally speaking, PBXact is easier to support, and our support pricing is based on a per extension basis. Reason number 3 is system stability. You know, think of PBXact as a commercially hardened version of our FreePBX platform. We released 15 early June this year. Every year we get a new version. You'll see version 16 next year about the same time. We have a very tightly controlled software versioning available in PBXact. You won't have to worry about something breaking when you update. We've gotten really, really good feedback from our channel on version 15. Folks are very excited about the restore option. It's made things a lot easier for them. And you can always check out more about our application at sangoma.com/PBX. Currently, we're running a nice summer savings promo on our S-Series line. If you know about these phones, they were built specifically for PBXact and FreePBX. Currently, we're offering instant rebates through our partners. I'd be more than happy to help you connect to a partner after this meeting if you want to reach out to me directly or anyone on our team. I'll talk a little bit about 2 of the phones. They're really the meat and potatoes of our line. The S-Series 705, that phone retails currently at $199 with our instant rebate. You can get that phone for $149. The absolute most popular phone in the line is the S505. The rebate of $40 brings it down to $109. And like I said before, I'd be more than happy to help you connect with one of our partners to obtain that pricing. All right, folks, just a little time here for the Q&A session. Ryan is very busy and doing his due diligence on this side, answering questions. We'll try to answer some live here on screen for you. Got a good question here. How do I buy PBXact? So first and foremost, we do offer PBXact through our extensive network of reseller partners. We've recently launched a new partner program. Within that program, we offer things like training. You can purchase PBXact through any one of our very skilled and qualified partners. We also offer PBXact through the conversion utility for FreePBX in our store, and all the bits and pieces are also available there as well. So please be sure to also check out portal.sangoma.com. All right, I see another question here. Can I use PBXact on my own equipment? Absolutely. So you do have the ability with PBXact to purchase it as a software-only license. You can deploy that in a VM, like I mentioned before. We also have several hosting partners that offer this as a hosted solution. But feel free to use your own equipment, bring it into your own VMware environment. You can convert FreePBX to PBXact, and again, we also sell a software-only license for the solution as well. If we have no more questions today, I'd like to wrap this up, and thank you very much for joining us. As I mentioned earlier, my name is Michael White. I am the VP of Open Source Sales here at Sangoma. I can be reached at 855-GET-MIKE. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us, and have a great day.